Hey guys, Andrew Keith here from DualStix, powered by Tech Goblin, and we are going to be doing our yearly whatever thing that most other places do.
The nomination top 10 competition thingamajiggy thingy.
Yes, where we.
I just want to point out that Andrew's doing the "Let's Do a Podcast" song.
Yeah, I was singing our new theme song. I was trying it out for a little bit. It was pretty good. But anyway,
starring Gollum.
Starring Golem, yes. And so we're gonna first we'll probably do a little bit of the categories before we get to our top 10, just so we have we give you kind of an idea of
the fun warming up stuff to get us used to arguing with each other and calling each other massive idiots and stuff
yes,
like that.
we gotta warm up.
Just so you know, Andrew's wrong.
Always.
But we'll preface this stuff with the biggest games we never played, because if you're sitting here listening to our top 10s, you're like, why aren't you talking about this? It's because, well,
we didn't play it.
Yeah. There's been so many games coming out lately that even people who are professional game reviewers that do nothing all the time but play video games for like 8 hours a day and write about them can't play them all.
Yeah,
there's so many of them.
But you know, the worst part is there's been such a myriad of shit. It's been a 2011 year full of shit and then a few good gems within that pile, and it's so hard for people to just shuffle through.
You hit certain points where it's just hard to get motivation to even try some of these games.
Oh yeah, after like the 5th or 6th bad game you play, you're like, oh god, another one, please stop the mail, someone.
Speaking of which, like, we got Little Big Planet 2. It's like I saw cool levels being made in it, but it's not a Little Big Planet. Like, I just kind of moved on.
I never
picked it up.
I never got into Little Big Planet. I got it for free after the whole PlayStation hacking thing, and they're like, pick a game.
Oh, you got Little Big Planet 2 for free, or the first one?
The first one.
Is that how it works? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, They had the first one. I got all of them for free because I had 2 accounts, and they let you pick 2 of each list.
That thing seems like such a backhanded reward for people after it went down and they gave people rewards like, hey, pick from all these free games. By the way, they either have DLC or they have a sequel coming out this month. We're trying to hook you into buying money.
Honestly,
I just said buying money. God damn it.
Honestly, I didn't care. 1, because I didn't put my credit card information on PlayStation Network, so I didn't worry about getting hacked anyways. And 2, because they gave me free games.
That's
and I was like,
the same thing for me.
Whatever.
I never had a credit card on there, so I had nothing to lose.
Yeah, I was like, when they said it got hacked and credit card information stolen, I was like, first of all, you guys are idiots. Yeah. Don't ever leave that's like leaving your credit card just lying around the table in front of a fucking party. It's like someone's going to steal it.
Interesting dilemma when I was working at Best Buy, because a game like, say, like, people would want to buy DC Universe for the PS3, and I'm like, you literally can't play this game right now, right? Because, like, you have to play it online, and there's no online.
Yeah.
And then right after, I think if I remember correctly, right after PS3 came up, PlayStation, like, Sony Online Entertainment got hacked immediately afterwards, so it was like an extra layer of, like, you're fucked if you bought DC Universe.
Yay, Sony.
Yeah, next up, Resistance 3, same thing. It's like, yay, another Resistance game.
Yeah.
Just never played it.
I have one. I beat it. It was mediocre. I was like, yeah, it felt like Gears of War meets fucking, like, Modern Warfare, and I just wasn't into it. It was like, ugh, just too many brute people doing brute things, killing aliens. I was like, I'm done. We're done with this.
Witcher 2 is actually something I've been really wanting to play, but at the same time, I need to motivate myself to play the first game first, because that's just how I do this shit. I actually own both. I just haven't played them yet.
Oh, well, there you go.
It's one of those things, like, I just know it's a massive time sink, and it's hard to make yourself do it. I'm like, Steam sale, yes.
Isn't it an RPG?
Yeah.
Okay, that's why.
Hell, we could probably do it on our channel at some point.
Yeah.
Then Killzone 3, another shooter. F.E.A.R 3, another shooter.
Yeah.
It's hard. There's so many 3s that are all shooters, and I don't even really care if it's a 3. There's just so many shooters this year, and they all like kind of make a brown blur.
Yeah, I didn't have time. I played Killzone 1 again, like, hey, I liked it, but, I didn't feel like it was worth continuing. And F.E.A.R, I never even got into the series.
I never felt motivated to play Killzone 3, because I remembered Killzone 2 having 0 plot for like 80% of the experience. And at the last minute, they're like, oh my god, there's suddenly a plot. Here's the big bad guy. Oh my god, fight him. The end. And then there's a ton of cutscenes right at the end of the game. And it's like, all the way up till then, it's like, let's go shoot bad guys.
Yeah, I'm not into
It's like, it was the most weird backloaded storyline that I remember.
So... Next on the list is
Alice Madness Returns.
That didn't look fun at all.
You don't want to play it?
No,
I want to try this game out, because I just like these bizarre, trippy looking platformers like Psychonauts and stuff like that.
Yeah, but there's a different, like, Alice felt like if I really wanted to play this game, I might as well just take like LSD and just sit in my room and just have fun.
So same thing as Psychonauts then.
No, Psychonauts was a little bit different.
Or
'Cause
almost
but
any game with
but
Tim Burton.
yeah, but Psychonauts kind of felt like there was a purpose to it.
Yeah.
Like it felt like effort and creativity was made into Psychonauts, whereas Alice kind of doesn't. It feels kind of like, okay,
You thought it,
story taken in a different way. All right, great. Like Psychonauts was original to me. It was like, whoa, this is crazy and creative. But
did you just think that basically Alice was Hot Topic plus Alice in Wonderland?
yeah, I was just like,
All right.
oh,
Driver San Francisco.
yeah, I didn't.
The Yahtzee review just makes me want to play it.
I'm not,
I haven't, but I don't want to.
I can't play driving games. I can't. I don't know what.
You don't like? Don't you play GTA games and stuff like that? Because that seems like what it's like.
Yeah, but I get out of the car. I spend most of the
I
time
think you
out
get
of the
out.
car.
I think I don't know.
No, because you could just take over people's bodies inside of a car.
Oh.
But
I really don't know. But Serious Sam 3 BFE.
That looks kind of cool.
It's
I
just
have
a
the
fun,
other Serious
fun,
Sams.
ridiculous arcade shooter.
Yeah,
Like who doesn't like that?
Yeah, I have the other Serious Sam games, and they're fun. I like them, and I also, it's kind of like Unreal Tournament in a sense
Yeah.
too. And it's like I like those games. So yeah, that looks,
Rage was one of those games that took so incredibly long to come out
God.
that I just kind of forgot about it.
I have it, just haven't played it yet. I
Like,
finished
I
installing
remember
it
seeing
yesterday.
an E3 trailer for it years ago where it's like, oh yeah, it's that one colorful Wasteland game, and everyone's like, you mean Borderlands? I'm like, no, it was called something else, but I can't remember, and that was like 2 or 3 years ago, and now it finally came out. It's like, dude, I don't remember, I don't even care about you anymore.
Yeah.
And everything I've heard about it, it's just like, it's a Wasteland shooter with no story really, and like kind of pretty whenever it works and stuff.
Yeah.
Shadows of the Damned. You're like you have something against this game, don't you?
I do. I don't like it. I will not play it. I just don't. It does not look fun to me. I don't know. I don't want to play a fucking game where the entire precipice of it is just like it's not like we're trying to make a joke. We're trying to be silly. It feels like they're like we have something to say, but at the same time we just don't really want to put much effort into it. And I'm like, it's.
You think that Shadows of the Damned had like a message?
No.
Like, what do you mean?
I felt like there's.
I'm pretty sure it's the same level of really absurd ridiculousness that you'd expect from like Duke Nukem or Bulletstorm.
But Bulletstorm had funny jokes.
No, it
It
didn't.
did. It had such
What's
good...
wrong with you?
No, Bulletstorm had a lot of funny jokes that I enjoyed. Shadows of the Dam, everything I saw about it did not look like there was anything funny to me about it. It just didn't look like one of those kind of games like I'd play and be like, ha, this is funny, I can keep playing this. Bulletstorm was. Like, Bulletstorm had so many moments where it's like, after what your robot Tyrannosaurus died, and it's like, he like made a name for it, and he's like legitimately sad it died. And I was like, well, it's a robot T-Rex, come on, don't be stupid. It's like, it was just one of those kind of like kid games made for adults. It was like, hey, everybody's a kid on the inside. Now you get to be one, and you're still an adult. It's like, yay!
I think that everything that you say about Bulletstorm that as a good thing can be directly applied to what Shadows of the Dam looks like.
No.
It's just like there's some sort of switch that was flipped in your head. It's like this one, no, not this one.
I don't know.
All right, Battlefield 3, another shooter. Call of Juarez, another shooter that's often referred to as the worst game of the year. Pokemon Black and White. I don't know. I fell out of this loop at some point, but I guess you wanted to play it, right?
I did want to play it. I liked the one previously before Black and White. I kind of lost the interest because they were like, yeah, Black and White.
Am
all
I
the Pokemon are
accurate
new.
in saying that these games are kind of like all the same?
They are. They're all the
Like,
same, except
I can't expect there to be much
except
of a
now
difference between them.
you can really tell now with Black and White they're really fucking running out of ideas. It's like they're legitimately animals now, and you're like, damn, I can really see the resemblance in these creatures as
Like they're
animals.
running out of design.
Yeah, they're running out of creative designs. Like now it's just like, hey, we have a swan.
My issue
Like,
that I
what?
have with Pokemon in general, I think, is the fact that I don't like turn-based RPGs in general, and this seems like a very simplistic turn-based RPG.
Yeah.
So it's like it's kind of
Plus, it's only
and that I've kind of just stopped playing portable games in general too.
Yeah, and plus it was only for the 3DS, and I really wasn't about to go out and spend money on buying a new.
No, the Black and White was on the DS.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it came out a long time ago.
No, I think it was only for the 3DS.
It was definitely on the DS. I worked at Best Buy. Shut up.
Was it? Because I remember
It was definitely on the DS. The 3DS is a
remember
new
that was-
release. Black and White came out like over summer or earlier this year.
I could have sworn it. No, it must have been for only a certain DS then.
The DSi?
Yeah.
I don't even think that's true. I think it might have had special features for it.
No, I think it was
That's
only for
either-
that though,
either
because
way,
I remember
though.
there was a reason I couldn't get it for my DS, and I was like, I don't want to buy a new DS for it.
Crisis 2, another shooter.
Oh my god, Jesus! Yeah, I
Then
don't
the-
have time for these shooters, people. Like, stop. Just
They blur. It's
Yeah, it
bad.
just-
Then we got Batman Arkham Asylum and Assassin's Creed Revelations, which we'll get back to later.